Joining us now, 141-pound national champion Dean Heil of Oklahoma State. We'll start with an opening statement from Dean Heil, and then questions from there, please.
Just thank you for being here. I appreciate it. It was a great experience. That's about it.
Questions, please.
Last year you had a chip on your shoulder. Do you still have a chip on your shoulder?
No. Everybody's tough. 141 is a tough weight class. Anybody can beat anybody any given day. I just prepare myself for every individual match and give it my all.
Wrestling George, obviously there's a lot of history there, both Cleveland guys. You're from Brunswick, he's from Highland Heights, both greater Cleveland area school or communities. St. Ed's, St. Ignatius, was there more to this, the rivalry that's been you guys forever, for over a decade? Was there more to this match, or was it just another opponent?
You just said it yourself. You asked me the same question the other day, and I really thought about it after the interview, and all it is just another match. It's just this time it's in front of a lot more people on a stage. That's it. It's the only difference. Last time I wrestled George in our official match, aside from the scuffle, was my freshman year in high school. He's just another opponent. After I thought about it, just going into today, I was like, there's nothing to worry about. It's just another match. I've been here. He hasn't. I think that's why I had the upper hand. I could feel it in the first period. I could just sense that he was the nerves. He was weak. I could just feel that he was kind of a little bit more scared and timid. Whereas I felt strength. Felt a lot of my shots, and I took advantage of that.
Dean, what was more difficult, winning it the first time or coming back and being able to hold the turf? Obviously, this also puts you in another step of great champions from Oklahoma State.
I don't really look at it as, defending a title. A lot of guys' dreams are to win a national championship. I just had the opportunity to win my second, and I'm blessed for that. But at the same time, I'd have to say winning my first one was definitely a lot more tougher, just because the whole experience was different. It's just the environment, the crowd. This time, like I said in the previous question, George was new to it. 3 years in a row, he got knocked out on a blood round, not even experiencing the semifinals, or in this case, the finals. I could just feel that the timidness, the nerves, and everything that he had. Whereas I've been there, I experienced it, and I knew what to expect, and I felt so calm going into that match.
Dean, what you guys did at the Big 12 tournament was amazing. 8 All-Americans here. It's the most you've had since 1990. This has been an amazing year. You don't win the team title. Coach Smith's happy with your guys' performance. Penn State had an unreal tournament. Does this still, and you end up the champ. You're the team leader. You're the face of the program. Does it, just because you guys don't win the national title, does that take a little bit away from this? Are you still pumped? Are you excited? Are you guys going to build off of this, off 8 All-Americans?
You said I don't believe that I'm the face of OSU. John Smith will forever be the face of Oklahoma State. He's just got 8 All-Americans, to back him up. Even then, you got a whole team of guys who are in the stands or back home, who couldn't make it. That's OSU. I couldn't be more thankful for the guys that are who I have, to push me every day, to help me win my championship. It's those guys who are most important to this program more than anything. They put their bodies on the line every day to give us the opportunity for these type of situations. And it was a great tournament. Like you said, Penn State had an unbelievable tournament. I'm very happy for it. But I still would have liked to have won that national championship. And with 6 returning All-Americans going into next year, or I think 5 or 6, You best believe we're going to be coming back for the title next year.
What is it about your mindset that makes you such a great scrambler and get out of so many bad situations? What is your thinking as you go into those situations?
I just don't let it bother me. I mean, you know, I've been a scrambler my whole life. I've been in big matches my whole life. You know, I don't let things get to me, because I know if I go down by a takedown, you know, I can come back and take you down. I believe I can take anybody down in the country. So if you take me down once, take me down, you know, get the first takedown, you know, I'll come back and I'll throw 2 more takedowns on you. You know, and if you get on my legs, I'm gonna make you work for it. And that's what I do every time. You know, I may have given up the takedowns early on in this tournament, you know, ones that didn't really matter, but, you know, in a match like this, you know, it's gonna be a dogfight to take me down. And as you can see, you know, we got in many scramble situations after we got to my leg, and he didn't score 1 takedown.
Dean, so much has been made about all the close matches that you've had, but yet you find a way to win them all. What is it that you have that has enabled you to get your hand raised every time?
Just the mental aspect, like I just said. I don't let nerves get to me. I know I can take anybody down, and I know I can escape from anybody. And with those 2 combinations, you know, it's a winning combination. You know, if you're going to get escape from anybody and take them down, you know, you're scoring the points, they're not. And that's my mindset. And you know, I don't let 1-point matches or 2-point matches, you know, get to me, just because I know I can outwork anybody, and if they want to wrestle me, it'll just open up more of my shots. So it's all staying level-headed and just being ready for a tough match every time.
Final question, please.
You talked about seeing stuff on social media throughout the year. How much more satisfying is this to be able to prove those doubters and those naysayers wrong?
You know, it is great, but I also have to thank those people, because it's because of them that, you know, motivate me throughout the season. You know, and going into the next season, you know, people are probably going to still do it. I mean, if you saw in my match, you know, I got, you know, boos here and there just because they wanted takedowns for Georgie. They wanted me to get pinned in a scrabble situation. You know, I'm probably gonna get messages on social media saying, "Oh, you were pinned" and stuff like that. But I mean, who got their hand raised? That's all that matters in my book. And I don't care what people say. It motivates me. So I hope people will actually still continue it.
Thank you, Dean Heil. Thanks, everyone.
Congratulations. Thank you.